came to his rescue. The teen was flown to the hospital, and as we mentioned, he is now in fair condition.
And now for a story you'll only see on NBC 15. Last month, we introduced you to a local group chosen to walk in the president's inauguration parade. e.a.s.E is a horse therapy group for veterans and their families. They were also the only group from Wisconsin chosen to be in the parade. But NBC 15's Phil Levin found the trip of a lifetime met with just as much trouble.
Hauling 3 horses from Deerfield to D.C. was already going to be a struggle. But truck troubles in places like Ohio and West Virginia had the group questioning if they'd make it to Pennsylvania Avenue, all the while carrying our camera on the ride of their lives.
Woo, there you go.
With the animals inside, their trip started smoothly.
El Paso, Illinois.
Until making it halfway in Ohio.
Asheville, Ohio. Keep blowing fuses.
The truck they'd had checked trailing 3 horses had failing electronics.
Turn around in the dark and you have no lights behind the trailer. I'm like, didn't know this was going to be the easy part of things.
After a day of repairs and more driving, they're stranded again, this time at altitude.
Coming up the top of this mountain, not too far from Morgantown, West Virginia, and all of a sudden, bam, I crawled under the truck, and it was stuff squirting everywhere. Duct tape wasn't going to fix it.
Already past a Secret Service deadline, they phoned home for help, finding a friend from their 105th Cavalry unit with connections from time in the Pentagon.
They had friends who worked in West Virginia, had worked for somebody who'd worked for somebody who had worked for somebody who had an ex-boyfriend who lived in that area.
And who helped any way they could.
Little kids brought carrots for the horses. Just that kind of local kindness.
But there were friends from back home who went the extra mile. Actually, 700 miles. Neighbors driving from Deerfield to West Virginia with a new truck without stopping.
And they drove the entire night to come and rescue us.
This truck is now permanently parked. They're zippy, no worse for the wear. We were so low. We were below zero. And suddenly, we had an opportunity to do just what we had set out to do. We're going through the heaviest mountains. We're all knocking on wood.
Wow!
Washington, D.C.
Tired and 3 days tardy, they led the escort to the parade as tales of their struggle and triumph spread.
It helped heal some of the hardship of getting there, hearing that crowd yell for the veterans and yell for Wisconsin.
And Terry, a vet who stops by the stable every week, gets a salute from his commander-in-chief.
It meant so much to him to have the president acknowledge him.
Thank God for friends, family, and believers in this program because they all made it happen.
And special thanks to Patty for taking those videos. The group tells me even the president was told what they overcame to ride in his parade.
What a great story from Phil Levin there. Very touching.
Very special, and thank you so much to that group for allowing us to tag along with
Glad
that
they
camera.
persevered. What a payoff. Well, coming up on our News at 10, it's a new and safer way to protect babies before they're born.
Find out what it means for young mothers.
I'm Stacy Johnson. On Valentine's Day, it's flowers, flowers everywhere. But you know what you got to do? Nip the high prices in the bud. Tips ahead on Money Talks News.
Coming up on The Morning Show.
Hello, I'm Christine Belport.
And I'm Tim Elliott. Coming up tomorrow, we'll tell you why younger people